have gone with cryptids from the start. Bro, I love cryptids so much. Fresno Nightcrawler, Mothman, Sheep Squatch, freaking, what is it? What is the name? Jersey Devil. Pope Lick Monster. That's how you know I know very not well-known things. I know about the Pope Lick Monster. Look up the Pope Lick Monster. It's like... How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're back. And Sakura was the traitor. Really? I mean, like, at least I was right about freaking Kyoko not being it, like the red herring it had set itself up to be. That's right. I remembered the word red herring, so I'm gonna use it way more. But Sakura. I keep calling her Sakura, so I'm gonna keep calling her that, but I'm pretty sure it's Sakura. Anyway, I'm still gonna call her Sakura, but I think I know it's Sakura. Anyway, she said, like, yeah, she'll fight Monokuma, which I'm very much looking forward to. But it's first we get to the lunchroom, just a morning meeting, all that yabba jabba stuff. Trying to patch things up with Kyoko. Kyoko! Please. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. She really does. But actually, not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Sigh. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Yeah, Makoto, you kind of messed up, man. Lucky for you, Ouija's on the case to help steer you back to redemption. Almost everyone's here. Wait, is everyone here? You're missing one person. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were so late, so worried about you. What a dullard. Hey, Toko, Byakuya, wait, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. Oh, now you want to be a team player. Now you want to be... What a 180 you pulled on. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? I'm going to start calling her that, because that's what I think it is. I'm going to be... She showed nothing but respect. I can at least make an attempt to change how I pronounce her name to the right way. And ... That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was that safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
He hates everybody. Don't worry, Owie. It's just a personal thing with him. Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you
Stupid.
say?
This is a life or death game, is it not? It's the first time you mentioned
That's
it.
terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey.
Yeah. Stupid idiot. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be a part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Masterminds wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'll go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiots! What do you think? You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? She can freaking handle it! You could throw 18 woolly mammoths with her, and she can defeat all of them while, like caressing like a baby puppy in her arm.
Interesting.
It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Ow!
What the hell?
There we go. Woo! Woo! Finally! Oh, Toko looking up. Oh no, not Master. Shut up.
You
the hell?
disgust me.
Yeah!
You're a monster.
Thank you,
To
Aoi.
say
Finally.
something like that, it should have been you.
Ooh.
You should have been the one to die.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, he's angry. Yeah, that's right. You should have died. I mean, I didn't say it. I'm not saying that's what I think. But it's funny. I like to imagine I'm just the voice in Makoto's mind, but I'm just talking to myself, not even Makoto. And that's probably why Makoto is so weird. He just has some rambling lunatic talking to themselves in his head. I should have died. Interesting. Are you planning to take care of that for yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. Don't worry, Aoi. I'll be your point man. I'll hold him down while you freaking pour the poison on him.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
That's right.
Jeez. This is exactly what the mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. Yeah, Aoi's just... He's been taking hit after hit. Just keep it. Yeah, keep the nerve. What's wrong? Lose your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow. How dare she? She could die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It was one of the people you call having feelings, Bakura. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey.
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now is not such a good time. Yasuhiro, bless your heart. The holiest one here. Without a word, each of us left. Despite having, I guess, multiple criminal records against him, we headed back to our rooms one by one. Here I am. And the happy music's back. Woo! So what should I do today? Free time. Do you have any more Monokuma coins? Get the frick out of here. Monokuma coins. Oh, I got 0! Darn it. Aoi. Where's Aoi? All the way down here. I'm starting to use the map less and less now. Hina's room. I don't have anything I need to talk to about it right now. Maybe a simple howdy doody might cheer right up. Why do I always walk down here? Man, the trash room has been useless. Nobody uses the trash room anymore. Is it Fumi and... Oh, is Yasuhiro in here? Or someone? Please not Byakura. Okay, good. I know it's bad. No one's in here. Dang it! Where's everyone? Hello? Hello? I'm on the prowl. I'm looking for people to talk to. Not that way. Back up to the 4th floor. Chapter 4, 4th floor. He just realized the chapter designates the amount of floors that are in the school. How big is this school, by the way? I mean, my school has 3 floors. And I mean just like barely 3 floors. Like it's got one big 1st floor, a medium 2nd floor, and like a hallway of a 3rd floor. But this, I mean, it's like the 1st floor of my school times 4 or 5. I don't know. Hey, here he is. I'm gonna check, see if anyone else is around. All right. Would you mind? Ah, there's more. There's a 5th floor. Hope it goes up to 13. Can I talk to you finally?
Anyway.
I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Sorry for interrupting you. Busy standing there doing nothing. Just want to patch things up. Then my freaking doofus Makoto messed up. This doesn't hurt to talk to you. I got another golden airplane, you dingus.
It's certainly possible.
Sakura is dangerous, as is Hina. You never know when they might strike. Should I talk to? Yeah, why not? Well, whatever.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. Hope you appreciate this. He's gonna insult me for an hour. Spend some time with Byakura. Oh, no description, alright. Byakura and I grew a little close today. Why not? I gotta get rid of this golden piece of crap. I don't care about it. Obviously, he does. I give him a super robo justice. Well, a man's fantasy. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be real happy to get something like that. Here, he's doing the plane. There you go.
I see.
Now this is a real moment. Coming from a noble family, I never expected to be exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. You know, keep it. Seeing Byakura so pleased with something I gave him, make me happy!
So in other words...
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent prodigy is only one of my many talents. Ah, of course. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Huh? Some kind of monologue or something? Oh god, he's trailing on. But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world. True, but I will take it to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence!
Naturally.
Your parents must be very proud. And that confidence is justified, I assure you. It comes from battles I've fought and won. Oh yeah, I'm sure he was on the front lines of the Monokuma Wars. Battles? I'm personally worth over $4 billion, separate from my Togami family assets. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words,
Stock market. Oh, here we go. Now, young Makoto, I would like to give you a speech on the vulgarity and the extreme gains you can gain from NFTs. Like, oh my god. I heard, like, I saw, like, the voice actor for Byakuya, like, on YouTube or something, like, whatever, the thing where, like, you pay, like, celebrities to, like, say things. I don't know if they gotta pay for it to do it. I want to, one day, to hear the voice actor do his voice and talk about NFTs for, like, a straight hours, trying to sound as condescending, like, yeah, these things are the future. Get with it. Like, what? I bet so. Yeah, that was a tangent. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, all within a single day. Surely, even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique. So we buy and sell stuff on the stock market, doing everything in a single day. And it's called trading cards. Day trading. Talking about day trading, like, yeah, I know about the stock market. You were able to make $4 billion doing that?
that's right.
Well, I first started it just to keep myself occupied. And before I knew it, there it was. Not really a big deal. I'd say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami. I heard you. Is that meant to be an explanation? $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use, it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of modern-day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. Jeez, you realize how insulting that sounds to some of the rest of us? Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life's too easy. Well then, hook up with Toko, that'll make things fun. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. Man, he really is confident. We're like worlds apart, galaxies apart. Byakuya's report card is updated based on your experience with him. Maximum skill points have increased. Hey, look at you go! Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room. I guess it ought to be entertaining if I go talk with the psycho killer now. Plenty of time. I feel like just sitting here. Just go somewhere. Yeah, cause why talk to the other person in the room with him when you can go all the way back to your room? Going through the creaky metal gates that don't open as an animation. Ah! Ah! Nice. I gotta say, in a weird way, I'm growing closer to Byakuya. Not because he's gotten nicer, but just because I've been getting more used to things he say. Like, he says, like, and might say, like, something, like, mega insulting, and I'll just be like, alright, yeah, that's Byakuya. Someone's like, hey, that's me. It's like, yeah, it is mean, but, you know, that's what he is. That's what he does. That's his mojo. That's his Watch Mojo. Today on Watch Mojo, we'll talk about the stock market and NFTs. Yasuhiro isn't there anymore. I'm chilling out in the red room. Oh, this is the medicine room. Oh, I can look at this one. It's a monthly big shelf. Stocked with medicine. Leave. Yes. That was the wrong room. Toko! Toko! Oh, Kyoko's gone too. Where'd everyone go? Toko's in here. Hopefully. Toko's not here either. Can I go in here yet? Monokuma, let me in, please. Didn't play on the door to the headmaster's room. Alright. Maybe they're chilling out in the music. It's gotta be what it is. Listening to the classics of modern day music. Here they all are. Peekaboo! I see no one. Everyone go! Maybe yes, Hero found a way into this room. Right. I'm not going in there. Alright, time to scour. They're probably in the lunchroom or something. They're eating. Where's the art room? Let's check in there. This seems where some may frequently be at. Never mind, no one's here. Where'd it go? There's a ghost town now. Something about purple lights. Purple lights. Some are dim, some are dark, and some bright. Purple lights. Go to the gym to see Sakura if she's there. But maybe she is somebody else. That didn't make sense. I said somebody instead of somewhere because if I didn't, it wouldn't fit in the tone. Chocolate, right? Huh? $10 million have been placed to is gone. I think it's better that it's gone. Oh, that's right. I hadn't been in the gym the entire time this thing's been going on. $10 million go up to grab? I gotta tell you, for be accurate, that's not really much of an incentive. One thing that's insulting. $10 million. Nothing. I'm going to the inn. Drag my way up all the way upstairs. Gonna drag my way all the way back downstairs. Here we go. Someone's bound to be in here. Hello? Hello? There you are! Hey, how's it going?
I'm sorry.
I appreciate the thought, but I'd like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think. Although, that's one skill I haven't developed too much. Can I talk to you?
Sorry.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. I've got a lot I need to think about. No! The only people I've seen! I gotta talk to someone. Hello? I'll talk to Alter Ego, actually. Can I do that? I'm about to find out. Where is he? Oh, here's Kyoko. Can we talk now, please? Shut up. Go away. Don't even look at me. I still want to see my face. Let me go in there, huh? Why so secretive? Oh, I should shower. Can I just take a bath, please? Please? Bathtub is huge. I really like the color, though. If I had to compare it to an element, I'd say it's brilliant. I'd know that how. Oh yeah, elements. That's every high school I know talks about that. Maybe this hallway will finally be of use. Oh, it is! Yes, we're here, my dear, my darling boy.
According to the spirits,
I had a dream last night. I saw that the spirit world was going to flood with energy and save us from the school
how
nightmare.
about that?
It's a prophecy. Take heart, my man. Sure, why not? Heck
You
yeah.
know?
I'm gonna take some heart. Oh, I've got something I want to show you. I got the stigmata on my back.
Hey, come on.
It's a gift from the gods. What? You showed me a scar on his back, though I didn't really get what it meant. Yeah, Hero, that's cool. And I grew a little close today. Should I give Hero a present? Sure. What should I give him? I don't know. I don't think he'll like birdseed. I can try it. It'd be funny, though. Oh, wait, hold on. This was green, and this was green. So, yeah, so Hero, so since both these things were good, and they were green, I just gotta see if I got another green thing. So he would've liked that. Oh, he would've liked this then, right?
Whoa!
Whoa, I got it! Yeah, I figured it out, finally. Man, I'm an idiot. That's really nice of you, man. I'll gladly take it. The impression they liked it. That's good.
Well?
You just got real serious. Yes, Hero, you alright? Hey, Makoto, are you familiar with Kamada? It's a tiny little suburban Tokyo, right? Yeah, I've heard of it. What about it? Why is the music like this? Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but they appear here. What does... You amaze! You amaze, I think. Unidentified martial artists. Cryptid... Oh, I love cryptids. I freaking love cryptids. I love cryptids so much. Thurman. Thurman?
What the heck?
Dumb jokes won't work for you, man. I'm supposed to be the stupid one around here. What? Why would you say that about yourself? You amaze, I think. Spaceships?
I'm right, right?
No, those user foes, you dingus. Hey, he said the word! I knew he was the best. You amaze, basically the animal version of that. I shouldn't have to tell you more than that. Amaze. Cryptids. I should have gone with cryptids from the start, bro. I love cryptids so much. Fresno Nightcrawler, Mothman, Sheep Squatch, freaking, what is it? What is the name? Jersey Devil. Pope Lick Monster. That's how you know I know very not well-known things. I know about the Pope Lick Monster. Look up the Pope Lick Monster. It's like the Sheep Squatch, but literally it's just a Sheep Squatch. You're talking about cryptids, right? Unidentified mysterious animals? You got it. And it just so happens they've been appearing in little old Kamada. What kind of cryptids?
How about that?
The terrifying skyfish. Ah! Skyfish! In the West, they're usually just called rods. They can fly, and they have thin body and big white fin. They can move their fins in wave pattern, which lets them move faster than the naked eye can see.
Could it be?
You ever heard of an animal? That word? Some people think that's what the skyfish evolved from, and some others think they're an artificial life form, a genetically engineered military superweapon. Isn't that scary as hell? But what would they be doing in Tokyo and in Kamada, no less? Nobody knows, but I think they're dangerous. You know how close Kamada is to Haneda Airport, right? And I don't want to wait till it's too late. I've been thinking I should call out the airlines. They need to know that there's a way to get rid of those damn skyfish, and I know what it is. As long as they can pay my fee, I can keep things safe from them. That's what I'm going to tell them. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I see a lot of jail time in your future if you do. Plus, isn't it like super occult? I just don't understand. There's a book at it. Woo! Got some skill points. Hey, look at you go. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while. It's nighttime. Ding dong, ding bong. Weinstein. Ah!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
He's still doing these because it gives me my
As such, it is officially
my 22-minute
nighttime.
fail of Monokuma. Oh.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then.
But how's a
Sweet
yo we gonna
dreams,
get her
everyone.
donuts?
Good night. Sleep tight.
Happy for the Monokuma
Don't
theater
let
though.
the bed bugs bite.
Okay. Nighttime already. Night feels somehow uneasy. Someone settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. Let's hope nothing happens tonight. Something's gonna happen tonight. But first, Monokuma theater. What we got now? What crabs? Jeez.
After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting that should be a crab instead. How much can a one person love crustaceans? I should know, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about we make you an extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how is that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said,
You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?
Of course I've heard it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, or it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes and sweeping the fashion world, but the crab does not stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. You market research, lady. Which is why I choose the always popular bear
And
image.
that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Oh my god, I'm loving the lore of Monokuma. Monokuma lore. Ding. Dong. Bing. Bong. Don't know what that was.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh,
It is now
good morning,
7 a.m.
kids.
and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Monokuma!
Get ready to
too
greet
early
another
for this, man. Jeez.
beautiful day.
Oh, it's too Oh, good morning. Oh, I need something to do with Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others one more time. Good thing there's happy music again, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the scary music is awesome at what it does, but never mind. Wah! Huh? That's someone screaming? It came from the dining hall. Oh, run, 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 run.
Did someone eat all the donuts?
Donuts! No, not the donuts! Oh, jeez. Hero, come down. Listen, man, the skyfish. Okay, I believe you on the skyfish. I'm actually really into cryptid. But I don't think there are any skyfish here. You just gotta calm down. We're kind of gated off from the sky. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. Oh, what's wrong? Look! His fingers shook as he pointed.
Hina!
What the frick? What's going on?
Are you okay?
Toko, you freaking
what
dingus.
happened?
You wacky woman.
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
She didn't. She's still alive.
You gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden, they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze.
You SOB!
Giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my sharply collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you're totally not an adorable boys. Just get out of my sight, okay? Or else I start cutting and cutting. Now, do it to myself for God knows how long. Okay, we're going. Let's get Hina to his nurse's office. Come on, hero, help me. Sure thing.
Wee-oo. Laughing sound.
I made a promise last time. I'm gonna read all the dialogue, no matter what. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Yes, because the last time we were in here, something good happened. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury at the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Oh, yes, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Wait. he's freaking awesome. Talk to Aoi. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened?
Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper, and I threw off the handle.
Oh, here it comes again after like 5 episodes of being gone. It's reaction. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura.
At first, I just tried to ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I couldn't take it anymore because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know?
Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door of the nurse's office... Hello! The door of the nurse's office burst open, and I thought the door was going to fly off the hinges. Is it Monokuma?
And Sakura!
And there she stood before us.
Woo! There we go. Sakura!
You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Makoto, hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Hurt Hina. Damn you. Leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this? What is this? Yeah.
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
She's glowing.
No
Jeez.
forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
Jeez, Sakura. Everyone's screaming.
Hero, you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive
Why?
What is going?
Somebody save me! He really nearly tripped over himself as he ran up screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later...
What's going on?
Oh, that... Okay, whenever it's in question mark, I'm just saying Monokuma. What's this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office after taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. She's
Wait.
glowing. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? I'm drawing a circle.
Wait, Sakura!
He just sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Hello. The lot. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah,
That's
I figured. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Reaction! Then, do you forgive me about not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you! To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected
want-
such arrogance from you.
Hey! What?
Because
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it! But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. Sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Can I talk to you again?
whew,
This thing. That issue we discussed doesn't matter. I want to talk to you about something else. Reaction! Is that you want to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
So,
Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess,
shall we
but...
go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned away and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried up to catch up to her. Wait! Tripping over myself like Yasuhiro, she walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. That's creepy. Makoto, why are you chasing a silent woman? Eventually, we arrived. I did see you in here earlier. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said you didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us about something. What's up? Woo! Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glide across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. What is it that you want to ask
Indeed.
us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want to do that. I want to be keeping helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. Oh, Chihiro! So to get everyone else to solve the mystery of the school.
That's right.
The only way I can help you is to connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might just think I'm in some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
gonna do
It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile. Remember what you asked me before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think that's maybe a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say
Correct.
this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko, to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in the situation? So everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them that you're their friend? Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe. Oh, you said it for me. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
leave it to me.
So please, let me try. Then I
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here with no surveillance camera. Yeah, the secret bathroom room without surveillance camera. The secret room! That's it, the secret room you told me about. Yeah, I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
that's
right.
what we have to do.
But despite all that, I think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do
It's
it.
true.
I got like 3 coats on. Okay then, I'll leave it to you.
So
Thank you.
then,
Then, let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Aha, it tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. I want to move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, okay? Oh, there's that, the mechanical cricket from 8 episodes ago. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. I have him react like machine like that all of a sudden. Know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables on desk drawers. So there might be one of the network cables in there.
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. All we could do is go and check for
it's
ourselves.
true.
Agreed, let's head to the secret room. In we go.
Don't mind us. As you were not drawing any attention, especially not from Monokuma.
Was it the second floor bathroom or the third? I forgot. That's a second.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure that all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
Listen
What?
to me.
Let's hurry up and go and make sure not to run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd make her mad. Yeah, I did too.
Just a second.
Why are you standing here? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Ah, smart. Nice. Here I am in the secret room. Oh, there's still 3 papers on the ground. Okay, first we have to find network cable. In the desk. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in the drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I put out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. Woo! And that should do it!
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world if I can. I'll see if I can call for help.
No.
So please, just wait a little while longer.
I'm
Just hold
gonna
tight and
do
put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, Chihiro. Thank you, Makoto.
Oh, why did Chihiro want Mondo to kill Chihiro?
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for
Goodbye.
us here. Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna
Why
split
is
up?
that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Sakura. Ugh. Well, something has to be done is true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have any mind to listen. And what should we...
so
If I can find some new clues that would be likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter
Correct.
ego. All that we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego. I was way more tired than I realized. Before not long at all. I completely dozed off.
Ding dong.
Ah, what the hell is it? I just laid down. Stretch. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Ah, who is it? Monokuma, I'm tired for this right now. Rattle.
Makoto.
Oh, Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
He just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Run! What is it?
Makoto, Kyoko,
Hina, what's wrong?
so something's not right.
In the rec room. What's inside? It's the window of the rec room door. I heard you take a look inside. And I did. Oh, she's just taking a break. Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair like she's bowing her head. Oh, is she poisoned? What's going on? Did something happen to her?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open.
I tried knocking. I tried calling her name.
But she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating the school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
See?
It feels like the door is pressed up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words.
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. Should be the fastest way.
Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here.
Makoto, just punch that thing, jeez. Inside the rec room, Sakura hadn't moved an inch. She's unconscious, right? Oh no, she was poisoned. Yoi, what did you do? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long.
Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Why are you so out of breath? You should be like the ultimate sportsman here. You can't handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Yeah. Come on, please hurry.
Okay, you two, stand back. I handed the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aimed directly at the window. This was one solid hit. Crash! Window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through, now opened the window, and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed it out of the way with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Oh... Is she smiling? Oh, she was poisoned! I knew! I caught it! I caught it! I caught it! I caught it! I hated that I caught it, but I caught it and I hate it. I felt it was cold death. I can feel the only last lingering warmth of the living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Ding dong, bing bong! Oh, Sakura!
The body has been discovered.
I just started calling you by your right name. And you were the coolest out of all 15 of us.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Why? Deadly laughed. All-star apologies. Oh, it was Aoi, because she knew what the poison was, and there's no cuts on her, which means she was poisoned. Or maybe she didn't, which would be worse, because Aoi is just about to see your best friend. Oh god, we have another talker situation. Kyoko, we got another talker.
Sakura's.
Oh.
Sakura's.
She was so cool, Sakura. I never got to see you fight. I was so excited.
She's really dead?
Jeez. Marina talking, but my eyes started steadily forward. I couldn't look on at Sakura's dead body. Oh, come on! This is just making me angry. Which is like most of. Okay, here's the thing. Sayaka's made me scared. All right. Chihiro's made me sad. Hifumi's made me laugh. Actually, Hifumi's made me laugh. Taka was sad. Sakura, I'm just freaking angry. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. And I gotta itch my ear. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction?
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. Repeated over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. Sounds like a good thing to do. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. After I don't know about how long. I gotta be...
What?
No, yeah, so Hero, don't call her Ogre, she's dead. What? Ogre?
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means. Sakura was
Interesting.
murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you. Hero, by Akuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? Hey. Hero is the baby. All right, we don't attack him. He's on free ground. All right. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if he actually killed someone. He didn't kill anyone. What? You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it.
You know it? Whoa, I took a wait. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much. I'm just getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder file.
The Monokuma file!
Don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're going to ruin that little face of yours. Now then, with that,
Oh, hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. No, he wouldn't do it. Why you... Makoto, this is our bud, man.
Haha.
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again.
In other
and-
words,
And I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
Oh, this makes me angry.
Which, thank God for that. Saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well,
So,
darn.
I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
Oh my god, I love Monokuma. What the hell? He owes you them. This is what Monokuma can do.
Forgive you.
I can be super angry over the death of a character and Monokuma shows up and my mood goes right around. I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad that Sakura. She was one working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. You want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who's stand guard this time. I will do it. You know? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Nah, you don't order Kyoko. I guess you order Kyoko around. Fine, I'll stay behind. Then settled. Begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is... Hiro, be accurate. Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. Huh? What?
It's your fault.
What do you killed Sakura?
I won't forgive
I won't let
you.
someone like you come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are just that much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting you the one that killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if that means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a
It's all
compromise?
clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me in. What? It's probably for the best. I don't want the kooky guy messing things up as much as I love him. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless. Hey!
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, Hero? I like how he's not even acknowledging anymore. You, Hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
And decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's
Calm
decided.
down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this request.
Hey.
But we'll have to find out who killed
Correct.
Sakura. For those of us still alive and honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess it's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, we want to touch that filthy dead. Hey!
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to just figure out the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's
Listen to
killer,
me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's only a matter of hoping of what we can do. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's that kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but just to do it. Oh, this is weird to think, but I think right now my prime suspect is Aoi because there's no way a blade could puncture that, anything. As you can see, a lot of times that's been tried, but not successful. Which means poison is a good thing, and Aoi knows what the poison was, and Aoi wanted the other guys not to come near the crime scene so they may not figure out what she did. But she actually wasn't happy with Sakura, and she just wanted her to be free or something. But, oh, I think it's Aoi. Oh, because it said, like, apologies of, like, super something. Like, stars. All stars. Like, an all-star apology. I think that was, like, what it was like. And Aoi isn't, like, an all-star swimmer. And apologies for killing her best friend. And, oh, I think that's Aoi that poisoned her. Better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. No evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it does seem at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting. Yeah, it was poisoned.
Monokuma file 4 has been added to the truth board section of the handbook.
I think the case might be a challenge. What's that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. Oh no, she killed herself! That's not right. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way out till we broke the window. Oh, what if Sakura wanted Aoi to kill her and like, oh, okay, we're friends, and Aoi was like, oh, she was like in regret and grief, like, so that's when we opened the door, she's like, there's no way that she's dead. So Aoi did the poison thing with Sakura, and then Aoi left and Sakura barred the door, and that's how Aoi was able to find her first. That's my theory right now, which is actually more plausible than I think anything else, because it was Yasuhiro, because he was talking about Skyfish, and the background of the rec room, it's blue. You know what it's blue? The sky. And you know what's in the sky? Skyfish. I rest my case. Now that was investigation 2 Ouija. This is investigation 4 Ouija, and fighting for Sakura. The door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way out to book the window. It was like zero escape, right?
In other words,
this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? You might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey.
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder system, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variants. So, for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if we can find it, right? The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime was committed.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victims inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through the gap of the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the schools, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we'd probably cross that one off our
it's
list.
true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden. When the door is open, they use confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a
In
locked
other
room.
words,
By that I mean there were actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it generally is not possible. Do you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities, then Kyoko, which one of these 4 choices seems most likely in this
It's
case?
true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. Right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. But Sakura, nothing else. Oh, we got a what a lovely image we got right here from the beginning of the game. Another fun thing that's been going on with this whole game that I've been realizing is that it's as the cases go on, you get more and more control over what you do when you take the investigation really into your hands. That's a nice feature. All right, let's go back to the room. So we got broken window. I don't think that's what we used to break the glass, but there's a canister of Protozyme X, which is muscle thing, which she probably taking, which was actually poison instead. Oh, Yoi, what you do? Please tell. I mean, I'm not saying that she did it, but please tell me that she didn't do it. That's what she was coughing up blood. Let's start with the blood. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. We're so far away from where she died. Nice. Magazine book shelf blood stain has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Oh, we're missing one of these things. Oh, I knew it. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. I'm wondering how they get those figures in the bottles. There's 4 of them instead of 6. No difference from the blood stain from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the both places inside. You've never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
In other words.
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. I want one of them. There used to be 6, though. I know that. Because I was in here for some dumb reason, probably. Alright. Check out what this is. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The Monokuma in a bottle. The glass is all red, and they were at the top of the bottle sections of a bottle, right? This must have been originally been a bottle. Monokuma in a bottle. Huh? Something else on the ground near the glass. Yep, there's a figure that fits perfectly in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure? Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullets. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle, which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and Monokuma's figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Oh, Makoto. I mean, I figured it out before Makoto, but I'm glad Makoto's finally being smart. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Huh? Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well...
Oh, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jacket attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help calm her down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. So you really like them that much.
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try them for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper's been added. Let's see the candies that you apparently have in your room. See what this is, huh? Some, the protein stuff they were talking about. In a plastic container rolling around near the entrance.
So...
Looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. No one knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, there's protein can. There's a label on that says Chem A2. Remind me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab was all kind of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
That's strange. Huh? What
Hey.
is? You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. And part of the window I broke when I got inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. What? Oh, yo, we placed it there to make it look like something or some. Someone placed it there. Like after we got in, that was one of the people. It's a like a stay in the room and escape into the crowd scenario. Please don't tell me it was Hero. Okay, now I'm starting to think it was Hero. Because Byakura, he was saying he wanted to kill him, but we already know he's the biggest red herring. Toko is just weird. I don't expect anything from her. Aoi, I have suspects for Aoi, but this right here may, like she was saying, one of the locked room scenarios was where someone's hiding in the room when it's locked and then escapes outward, which if it is, then the biggest suspect is Hero, just because of the personalities of the others, or it's Aoi for reasons previously stated in the episode.
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Important clue? I'm sure I see how. Empty protein drink has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What else we got? Oh, we got a lot of stuff. That was loud. Chair! The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. No evidence that any kind of string mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. What it wants us to think. Oh, the clock. I missed something? Oh, a magazine rack. Same shelf full of magazines. Different kind of magazines here. Cool! Yeah, I'll talk to this and I'll look over Sakura. It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to Monokuma files, Sakura died around 12 noon, so roughly an hour ago. Is that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Ooh! Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to Monokuma files, she had no vomited blood. You can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure, so what would have caused her to vomit blood? Monokuma files specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Nice! Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Thank you. For once, actually. Yeah, Makoto, I'm sure that's it. Back here.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I would call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why the way she died. Now, let's get some testament. Huh? What are we doing, Aoi? We already know who did it. Byaku, Toko, Hiro. It has to be one of them. I couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? That sounds like a lie. After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again, after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked me to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon. Monokuma files that she died about around them. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. Oh no, she's saying it because Sakura wanted Aoi to get out of here, so she had Aoi poison Sakura so that she could leave, so she wouldn't be attacked anymore because she was attacked at lunch before. And then all the other stuff about what I said before. So I think it's Aoi, but it was Sakura's will that because she wanted Aoi to get out of here. That's what I think. That's really what I think. Maybe I'm dumb and wrong, but I mean, it seems plausible. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Oh, Aoi's accounted to add to the truth bullet section of the handbook. The fact that she had asked those 3 to meet with her, she asked them to come with her to rec room at noon, same time, same place she ended up dying. Might be good to confirm just what I heard with the 3 of them directly. Let me talk to you.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So, how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? Yeah, it was Aoi! Sakura wanted Aoi to escape, so she told her what to say and what to do, and then, that's what happened, isn't it? I don't want it to be what happened, but I think that's what happened. Must have taken her by surprise,
Certainly.
right? Certainly. They would need to if they were right to stand any chance against her.
What?
Where's your note? What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. It's true that Sakura asked you to meet with her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But I thought a fool would do what she said and risk being killed by that monster. So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact.
on.
If you're really all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Byakuya's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, why'd you have to die? I've included everything here. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, this! It was way off to the side. Huh? The locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing there? It looks like someone touched the inside of this locker and left a handprint in
true.
the dust. And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, Maybe the killer hidden here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
Wrong.
Unfortunately, it's not a possibility. Uh-huh, why not?
Hey.
Think back, before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah. He said oh yeah too. And the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Anything else? We've seen everything. All the way over here. What's over here? Oh, I guess just the door. This door is the only way out of the rec room. The door doesn't have any lock and no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. This happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. To examine both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason this door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Nice! Rec room door.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
We should probably go talk with the people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't
listen
leave.
to me.
That's why I decided Kyoko in my place. She decided? Gotten a lot more pushy since I've had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk with the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. Well, first I'm gonna check out the science lab. So the people probably went back to their rooms. I guess I gotta go talk to them first. I'm gonna talk to Yasuhiro. How are you handling this, bud? The doorbell. Ding dong. Oh, he's probably gonna be hysterical, isn't he?
You know?
Oh, he isn't. That's suspicious. What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Reaction! Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something in about how Sakura wanted me to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about
Could
that?
it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have you have special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Olga told me. Jeez. Asked Bayakui and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you all this?
What?
Oh, well, she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She...
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went to meet with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Olga was when Hina and I got hurt. Or, whatever. And I took her to the nurse.
don't look at
I haven't
me.
seen her since then. I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. He was feeling around in his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Ah, sorry. Doesn't look like I have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he put his hands back out of his pockets. When he did that, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of his pocket. Ooh. Oh, Hero, please don't tell me you did it. But I still think it's Aoi. Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I gotta throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny Olga asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you excuse me. We're waiting for a reply. Hero quickly slipped back into his room. He said that was just trash, but no way that could be all was to it. Pocket trash. Ah, Hero, please. Every time I adopt a new baby, they kill someone. I just hope... I don't hope it's Aoi. I don't want it to be Aoi or Hero, but it's either one of the two, and I'm actually leaning more towards Aoi, because I think my theory is more plausible than just, oh yeah, because he's probably just a big red herring. But maybe the real red herring was the secret one if you thought too much into it. A few seconds. Oh, it's this thing again. I haven't seen this one. Huh? Who's there? Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
What do you want?
I'm here to talk to you about Gerbil's
So
life.
you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Why don't I mention it right now?
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, smooth,
I
Makoto.
was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a
Hey,
good mood.
I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Well, you felt a full feeling of decay when you opened the door. I'd say this is a bad time. Obviously, no way Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you
Hello.
want?
What do you want? You said you just wanted to talk to me about something? Reaction! I want to talk about the facts that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well,
I didn't know what you were talking about. Sakura already told me she had asked me to meet with him. What? She wanted me to masturbate? Ah, I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious. Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit it, I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. People claim she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, so I can prove otherwise. I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Nice! Toko's account has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, so I've heard of Toko and Hero. What's next? I don't have to look at the actual crime scene again. On top of that, maybe chatting more about the protein can. I'm sure they have something in the chem lab. So where should I start? Chem lab. That's where I was gonna go before I was gonna talk to these guys, but I'm talking first. Go to the chem lab and discuss my findings there. Then I'll bring it back to Kyoko and tell them what I found. I'm starting to feel like an actual detective, maybe because I'm not stupid about this anymore. I realize that someone that I really liked is gone. Fortunately, can't really do much about bringing them back to life. Gotta focus on finding the killer. I think I've gotten more professional with that. However, I think I've gotten more illiterate as the series is going on. I can read a simple thing and be like, come on. Anyway, doesn't matter. What's at the chem lab, which means we can finally, Mr. White. We gotta smoke some doobies, Mr. White. No, that wasn't Breaking. Breaking Bad was about meth, not freaking. What did I say? Weed. I don't know. There it is.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye in the chem lab too? Make sure not to get in my way. Hey, you're gonna get in my way because I thought of this first. Yeah, I got it. I think what you mean to say was yes, sir. I understand. No, I didn't mean to say that. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. Let me take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. And more importantly right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? Be careful not to step in it. Alright, it's got a skull and crossbones, whatever it is. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where the powder came from? That bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. It's like, here's something interesting. Not from you, but I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, the room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So, in other words...
That's right, it only happened around the time of the incident. If that's really when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Yeah. Oh, there's footprints in it. A bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Like these footprints. Oh, those look like sneakers too. Oh, Yoey, what'd you do? These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf. All these footprints related to the scene of the whole. We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. Gosh dang it, Makoto, why did you do that? With an insufferable smirk, hand me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop, chop. Jeez. Oh, okay. Makoto! Take up yourself. She got to work, and before long, I had drawn up a sketch of the room. Artistically inspired. He looks like he drew an atom bomb for the bottle. So, how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. Oh, thank you. For me?
See.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It appears that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? Yeah, man, they were mine. Oh!
What?
Okay, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm the size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason, so I quickly did what Bayakuri said. Let's see, your feet appear to be too... Hey! Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately, but with how clear these prints are, it should belong quite easily to determine who they do belong to. This print's a really valuable clue. If we take a good hard look at that powder, a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. So that remains of a broken bottle. The bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on this poor positioning of the prints, whoever it was on the left side of the shelf. I may be recapping all this. Couldn't by queer, the powder would have been spilled right around the time of the accident. All I can tell for now. Nice! Footprints and powder. Check out what the shelf is about. Let's see, what's on the shelf? All kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A as in a number. So I guess we consider the position of unit section A. Oh, but wait! There's one bottle in there that labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? On purpose. Check the other shelves. So on this shelf is a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. But they're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about chemical reaction. How have you lived in such an ignorance for so long? You must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
Fine.
The world is a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I need to focus on the shelf. The containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving section B. And why am I speaking like this? Don't see anything out of the ordinary there. In which case, I don't think I have to worry about too much about the shelf. Let's see. Oh, see, he's got a bunch of the poison stuff in there. On this shelf is one of what I can't tell what it looks like, but dangerous chemicals. Like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess consider this part being the shelving unit of section C. Just to find more about the shelving unit. See, they're split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements. Section B has reagents. Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. But what concerns me is how section A, there was also a bottle labeled from section C. That bottle has poison from section C doing in section A. There's something about going on here. Chem lab shelf. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Let's go around and take a look around the rec room. You have anything to say? Huh? Huh? Devious man?
I see.
Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. Thank you! Nice thing you said to me. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Okay, that's something Makoto had to hear. That's the first thing he said that it was just constantly a good thing to say. His character development. He used to hate me, now he despises me. Didn't say it was good character development. We haven't done anything on the 3rd floor. Except we found Taka's body and Hifumi's body, and actually a lot has happened on the floor. 2nd floor though, I don't know much happened here. Everything's happened on all the floors. There hasn't been one floor that's been the odd one out. Why am I on this floor? Is this where the rec room is? No, it's on the 3rd floor. What am I doing? Walked right past it. I was like, it should be right next to the entrance, but no, here it is. This door is big. Big door. Hello. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko and Hino about...
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they're also claiming they didn't go see her. But it's too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying? Well, I made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. Yes, we should. Oh no, that's what the bottle was! It was a red bottle! It was a red herring! That was like a poison bottle. Ah! Oh, sharp glass got around. Yep. Alright, so I gotta cover this thing in the shelf. I think Kyoko said they found a new clue involving Monokuma bottles. There are 2 missing. Something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention to where you find it. Correlation. Hey Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. It's not just because you trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Aw, it's cute. Only to a degree. Monokuma bottle has been added.
Hey.
Yeah, there's 2 missing. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway.
Can you gather up all the pieces of broken Monokuma bottles? Try to get all the smaller pieces, too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crumbs
That
like that?
doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious buyer Kuya is not here anymore.
So then,
Anyway, get something from the chem lab while I'm gone. Try to gather up all the glass. Yeah, this is actually a bottle of poison. I really don't know what this one's about, but what choice do I have? I'll just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. There I go. Mopping away. Just as I finished up.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Oh, is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we
in
doing?
other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare weights of what? The piece of glass collected in one of the Monokuma bios that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. To see if it was actually a Monokuma bottle.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two of them Monokuma bottles. Seems about normal. It's
In
balanced,
other words,
which means each Monokuma bio weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same weight, so pretty much there's nothing else we can do to affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Here are the pieces you picked on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either their balance themselves out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. Oh, it's gonna be heavier! My best to get them all, but there's still a chance I could have missed some here and
so
there.
then,
Okay, then, let's give it a try. Yeah! Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is this possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In
What?
other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put all together. I believe you arrived at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. There's 2 bottles missing. Extra shards of 1 bottle. Or... because I know there were originally 6. So that means there was another bottle broken. To add to effect. Try my best over here, guys. Give me a break. So the magazine's hiding clue. Clue. Huh? The magazine's upside down. That's weird. Don't put that back
Hey.
on accident. If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Whoa! This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word has been written in bold, bloody letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it appeared that you have found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
Is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the only one who put it back upside down. Sort of like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly how I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that says Kyoko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Oh, I still think my original thing that that Sakura did it for Aoi. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Forgive
It's
me.
settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message. What was the other thing? Body again, right? Coco, there's the one thing we discovered.
just a second.
Just staring off into space is going to help you figure anything. Oh, well, yeah, I know,
Hey.
but don't you think it might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Like me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. The kind of thing I've grown persuasively to be. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. How many times I see a dead body, I can't get
It's
used to
true.
it. That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I have plenty of opportunities to touch the dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. Yeah, she's the ultimate detective or
Hey.
something like that. More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
correct.
See the yellow powder on her? Yeah, no, her shoes was the one that was in the footprints. Oh, it was a thing with either Aoi knew about it or they didn't. But I think Aoi is somehow responsible for poisoning Sakura. Whether Aoi wanted a part in it or not. Yeah, it really stands
I
out.
see.
Powder is clue number 1. Little powder's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
Next is window ahead.
It's true.
Carefully. Actually, I'm telling you that it's incredibly difficult to spot. Let me just
it
explain.
would seem...
It appears that she didn't suffer a single blow. Instead, received 2 blows to that. Oh, from 2 bottles! 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting. Won't you say? Still one more interesting
Correct.
thing. Both of her hands were spotless. Absolutely no trace of blood on them
It's
either.
true.
So that's what I learned from examining the body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary has been added to the truth bullets. Yeah, so it was 2 bottles. I called it! I can't believe she was able to learn all that, but just by looking at her body. I think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. That was it? Ding dong bing bong? It was?
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring, I couldn't stay awake.
Oh, I'm sorry, Monokuma.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I?
It is Monokuma. You can go right ahead.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial.
Woo!
You know where to meet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
You got it.
See you soon.
Bye, Monokuma. I love you. What? Ah, the music. It's already time. The mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Ah, red door. Here we are. I hope it wasn't AoE, but I know it has something to do with Sakura doing it to herself or willingly, but I think it has to do with AoE. And obviously, if you've seen all the episodes, you know that that's where we're going to leave this episode off. I can't even believe Sakura died, but just like Hifumi, I can imagine if I'm right about her doing this to get AoE to escape, I'd understand, you know. Like, that'd be very fitting. This music is so creepy! No matter how many times I hear it, I can't get over it. It's like, it's like, the music from... no one's gonna get this reference, because no one played this ever. But, Haunted Cave and Wizard 101 Triton Alley. That was, like, so creepy. I mean, Triton Alley was creepy. What am I talking about? Wizard 101 is creepy. There's, like, a world where, like, when you complete it, like, when you go back, it's, like, destroying itself. Why am I talking about Wizard 101? I don't know. Anyway, if you like this episode, make sure to punch, like, and subscribe. Harder than freaking Yasuhiro punched that candy wrapper back into his pocket. Yeah, smooth, Ouija, very smooth. And, as always, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Or, I hope you have a good rest of your night. And hopefully I'm not right, but whatever the answer is, that answer and I will see you all next time. See ya! Yeah, I did it as Sakura because I can't do her voice anymore. It just makes me upset because her voice was good to do. See ya!